Hi everyone, this is Kruti Jaipancholi, Assistant Professor in LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject Microwave Engineering. In this video, we are going to discuss regarding the Smith chart. What is a Smith chart? Smith chart, that is a graphical approach to the transmission line. So, here we are going to learn about the basics of the Hey everyone, this is Kruti Jaipancholi, Assistant Professor in LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject Microwave Engineering. Particularly in this video, you will learn about the Smith chart. What is a Smith chart? So as you know about the various graph, semi-log paper, okay, to draw the frequency response, okay, formula. So now over here, the Smith chart, that is the graphical approach to the transmission line. So our objectives are impedance transformation from the complex impedance plane to the complex reflection coefficient plane. It representing the constant resistance and the constant reactance circle on the complex gamma plane, which is also known as the reflection coefficient plane. The Smith chart, that is the orthogonal impedance coordinate system on a complex gamma plane or the reflection constant plane. It is used for doing the analysis of the transmission line. One approach that is using the analytical approach, that is the equation based approach, and second one, that is the graphical approach using the Smith chart. So these are the two ways we can solve any transmission line problem. What are the advantages of the graphical method? The graphical method, there are the many advantages. As we know that you solve the equation and sometimes some human error will become. So due to that the error will be in your result. So in the graphical approach, the image has much longer lasting impression than the equation or the text. It's simpler as compared to the analytical approach, as calculations can be reduced by significant amount. Compact way of representing the impedance characteristics of the transmission line. So these are the various advantages. What is the Smith chart? So Smith chart that was developed in the year 1939 by the scientist named P. Smith at the Bell Laboratory, USA. This Smith chart that has been introduced to reduce the tedious manipulations which involved in the calculation of the characteristics of the transmission line. It is also used for solving all the impedance matching related problem, stub matching if we want to do, then this method that can be more helpful to us. So this graphical approach that can be used for solving the impedance characteristics of the transmission line. The approach doesn't give you the voltage or the current solutions. You know that earlier we can use the various approach to find out the voltage and current. You have found out the transmission line equation and finding out the voltage and the current value. But this analysis that won't give us that voltage or the current value. It only gives the representation of the impedance on the transmission line or the standing wave characteristics of the transmission line. Now the parameter plotted on the Smith chart. Which parameter we can plot? So this includes the reflection coefficient. We have studied about the reflection coefficient, transmission coefficient in earlier video. So reflection amplitude magnitude, that is denoted by the modulus of this, the gamma. Reflection coefficient phase angle theta r. Line characteristics between two locations on the line. VSWR, that's the voltage standing wave ratio. Input impedance Zin, and the location of the V maximum and the V minimum, that is the D maximum and the D minimum. What is the principle behind the Smith chart? So the basic idea that is to take the impedance that is normalized to characteristics impedance, whatever the values are given to you. First of all, to plot those values onto the Smith chart, we need to normalize those values first. So we can normalize that characteristics impedance via the characteristics impedance to do the transformation of the impedance into the complex reflection coefficient plane, that is the gamma plane. So the one is the impedance plane and another one, that is the reflection coefficient plane. So two planes are there. So here in the diagram you can see that how can we find out the reflection coefficient from the equation. Okay, and here you can see that this circle, okay, that you can see. What is this? It's what? So it's the Smith chart. Okay, so now on this what we have? So we have the two plane. Okay, that one is the impedance plane and another one, that is the reflection coefficient plane. Okay, so we can finding out the reflection coefficient value, okay, from the equation, and we can plot it onto the graph. Now, how to normalize this value? So we know the normalized impedance that can be written as the Z bar is equal to Z upon Z0. Z is the impedance which is given to you, and divided by the Z0, that is the characteristics impedance. So now solving this, we have the answer, that is the R plus Jx, some real and the imaginary portion. So impedance in the transmission line calculations are always normalized to the characteristics impedance of the line. So whenever you are starting solving any of the example, you need to first of all normalize the value, and you have to take those normalized value to plot onto the Smith chart. For passive loads, this R value, that is much more greater than 0 or the greater than or equal to 0, and X value, that is between the Z infinitive and the minus infinitive. So any for passive impedance, this R plus Jx upon the R minus Jx, the resistive part, okay, that is the real and the positive, reactive part, positive or the negative, and imaginary. So a passive load can be denoted by a point in the right half of the complex Z plane. So let us transform the points from the Z plane to the reflection coefficient plane. So we know that the Z bar is equal to 1 plus rho upon the 1 plus 1 minus rho. What is the Z bar? It's a R plus J, gamma plus Jx, okay, R plus Jx you can write, okay, you can change this variable value, there is no problem, but it is known to you that what you are taking. Okay, so 1 plus u plus jd upon 1 minus u minus jd. Okay, so now what we are doing, we need to solve it, and we need to separate out the component. Okay, that is the R and the X, or the gamma and the X. So by separating out the value, we have this gamma value. Okay, that is the real part, and it's a 1 minus u square minus v square upon 1 minus u square plus v square. X is equal to 2v upon 1 minus u square plus v square. Okay, so now in this the constant resistance circle. Okay, that is the u minus r upon r 1 plus r square whole 1 plus r upon whole square plus v square is equal to 1 plus gamma whole square. Okay, so that is we can finding out the center. Okay, we can also finding out the radius. Okay, so constant reactance circle, okay, that we can obtain. Okay, and we can find it out the value for the particular Smith chart. Okay, also here you can show that, okay, that where is my center. So center, that is at what? So it is the r or the gamma upon 1 plus r comma 0. Okay, and the radius, that is the 1 upon 1 plus r. Okay, so now these values, okay, that we are getting. Okay, so these values, okay, that are the points, okay, to finding out the particular value in the Smith chart. So whenever you will purchase the Smith chart, okay, or you can take the print online, okay, so in that you will find out the Smith chart, and that Smith chart that consists of the values, the circles, okay, and that circles that can be look like the constant reactance circle, okay, and the another one, that is the impedance plane is there, the reflection coefficient plane is there. Okay, and we can use the equations. Okay, that is the tau is equal to this equation for the reflection coefficient. Okay, and we can take the value of the impedance. So this way you can have the idea about the Smith chart for plotting the various values, okay, related to the Smith chart. Okay, so this is about the Smith chart. Okay, and we can get the few more knowledge on solving the examples in the next video. Okay, so keep watching LJIET Electronics and Communication channel for the more updates related to the microwave engineering. So thank you very much everyone.